office. Hi, my name is Roger and I help people and businesses work from any place and anywhere. So last week I have unboxed the Magic Keyboard for the iPad Pro. Alright, and I said that I will use this Magic Keyboard as my laptop replacement for a week. So I've been using that for a week and I'm going to give you my honest review on the Magic Keyboard for the iPad Pro. So I'm using the Magic Keyboard for a whole week and entirely using keyboard to control my iPad. So I'm not using the touchscreen, I'm not using the pencil to simulate a truly laptop feel. And how can the Magic Keyboard undertake my daily tasks? Alright, so what I really find enjoyable by using a keyboard is the trackpad. I believe the trackpad is the best mechanism in this whole setup. Alright, just hear the click itself. It is so satisfying. Let's try it again. Even the cricket is singing with me. It is so nice. Alright, so the trackpad is very nice. It's very smooth. Okay, and if you look at the mouse now, and if I go on to the application, it actually highlight or wobble a bit to let you know which app are you on. So I can turn on the app and I can use gesture to turn it on and to move to another app. So it's really very easy, and by using gesture I can open and close application very fast. So I become to I'm not a trackpad person before this. I'm a mouse person. So even with my MacBook Pro, I have my Magic Mouse every time I start my MacBook Pro. But ever since I tried the Magic Keyboard, when I go back to my MacBook Pro, I find myself rely less and less on my mouse, but using the trackpad more, because the gesture is all the same as the iPad, and I find that I'm becoming more productive just by using the trackpad without the mouse. So it is a good apple. So what complaints do I have for the new Magic Keyboard for the iPad Pro? I mean, for the build and the ease of use. You see, I can take and go anytime. I think this is really very useful for busy people like me and people on the go. So it is very easy to carry around, light, and it pretty much does a lot of my day-to-day chores. But for me, I use a lot of web app instead of the native iOS app. So as you know, Safari support the native desktop web application, so I'm using that a lot, and I find that sometimes after I use a while, the keyboard is not responsive. I have to take out and plug back the iPad to reset the keyboard. And this is actually true when I'm using the Logitech or even the Apple keyboard with all the connectors, the Apple connectors. So I used to have this problem that the keyboard will not be responding after heavy use, and I find that there is still the problem here. I'm not too sure, is it a software glitch or is it a hardware limitation? So maybe if you know, you can leave the comment below, and then we can discuss and see how this goes. But overall experience, I do have a good experience, and beside the little glitch which I just mentioned about the not connecting to my iPad, I need to take out and put back to reset. Otherwise, this is already a perfect companion to your iPad 2018 and 2020. But we are not done yet. no test or no review can be complete without the lab test. Okay, so as a laptop, you need to put your iPad on your lap, and it was quite comfortable. And as you see, if I shake, it is quite stable. It will not topple. Okay, and you can type quite easily. Yeah, so lab test pass. So we have come to the end of the show. Thank you for sticking with me throughout the whole review. If you have any question on the Magic Keyboard for the iPad Pro, please leave your question below, and I will try to answer them to the best of my ability. So don't forget, we are having a contest ongoing. Please register in the Google form below, and submit your home-based learning or work from home setup, and the best setup during this whole circuit breaker. We'll announce it at the end of the circuit breaker. Will win a set of the Star Wars Jedi Challenge, a VR set that you can play after the circuit breaker, so that you can continue to stay at home. Okay, I will see you next week on What Tech Wednesday. Give me a like, subscribe, and click on the notification bell. Adios.